A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to BBC Lunchtime News on this 24th day of January 2024. I'm Lorraine Masika Kazimoto to bring you this afternoon's news bulletin. Now we'll start off with some sad news. Police in Chira have commenced investigations into the death of a couple discovered in a house in Chireko Railway Zone, Boyogere, Chira Municipality, Wakiso District, both found in a pool of blood. The incident occurred around 11 p.m. involving Achen Jessica, who is 29 years of age, and Ogwal Kenneth, 28. It is believed that Ogwal fatally stabbed Achen before inflicting harm upon himself. Deputy Public Relations Officer for Kampala Metropolitan Police, ASP Luke Owesjide, confirmed the incident. The bodies of Achen, Jessica and Ogwal Kenneth have been taken to KCCA Mortuary Mulago for a comprehensive post-mortem examination. We have more.
mbadde simumanyi era ne ku kyalo simulabangako waliwo abantu bamu abazza bujji ne bapangisa ennyumba n'abanga abeera mu nnyumba okusinziira ku mirimu gy'abadde akola kuba twategedde nti abadde wasikuliko
nga zivudde mu butabanguko mu maka basoose kuyombaganamu obanga buli omu asuspektinga munne basoose kuyombaganamu oluvannyuma ne batandika okulwana paka lwe batuuse okwetuusaako obulabe obufaanagana bwe erinnya Tumuhirwe Naume era nze kansala w'ekitundu kino naye ffe tugenza okutuuka abatuuze bagamba nti basoose ne bafuna obutakkaanya munda omwo naye nga beesibiddemu ne balwanagana kati bagenza okuwulira nga waliwo akasiriikiriro nga basirise
abadde muganzi atera najja n'abeerako naye naye wabaddengawo obutakkaanya era okuva emabega obutono obubeeramu mu bafumbo naye oluvannyuma kuleesa ebizibu kubanga omu yanyiize n'asala munno obulamu
twagenza okuwulira abadde essaawa zaabadde 5 tugambugamu ningamba kiki ekigudde ku kyalo omuwala n'omusajja bali wali omuvubuka asaze munne amusaze ng'embuzi etufuna ekikanga bwekyo nga omuvubuka asaze mu mukazi we amusaze ng'embuzi.
Very tragic indeed. Now, in more news, Deputy IGG Anne Muhaire has appointed a new Chief Administrative Officer for Mayuge District after a two months vacancy. Bishop Frank Tibegendika, the district chairperson, issued a warning to the new cow, urging her to stay focused on her responsibilities. Deputy IGG Muhaire, during a government project inspection tour in Busoga region, spent 2 days in Mayuge district, engaging with the district leadership at the council hall. The Mayuge district records officer faced challenges explaining reports of soliciting bribes from teachers to reinstate them on the payroll. Heads of several departments had difficulties convincing the deputy IGG regarding corruption allegations. Following these discussions, leaders including the deputy IGG and Bishop Frank abruptly exited the council hall.
Arrest that I ordered, and I think the culprit is just there. You need to go and take him in your coolers. Take her, she's your property. Get a statement and you'll communicate with the regional office on what will follow. Every officer has a habit, has continuously, is a habitual, he's a habitual, I don't want to say habitual thief because who steals documents, but he habitually frustrates service delivery in the districts. You heard that people are suffering at her whims. If you do not give her something, then your documents disappear. She's the one to decide when to transfer them or to whether to put you on the payroll. You know, and even had the RDC talk about it. So her conduct in frustrating service delivery, and she even openly aired it. So it's important for these district officials, especially the technical team, to know there is rule of law, and rule of law has to be implemented. So that in the leadership, you could see the RDC, the district chair, and the new cow, they all mean well for the district and they're happy to work together. So I'm happy that the meeting was very successful. We were able to resolve some of the issues that brought us here. And like we all agreed, there is a problem with supervision. So that is why there is that route that we met yesterday at the health center for. And we are hopeful that after this meeting, people are going to go back to their roots and do their work and do what they're supposed to do. Supervision. Laxity in supervision is causing all the deaths in the district, and the infighting is also due to laxity in the supervision.
Where the district started from was the problem. So some of the cows that have been coming and going, they have been becoming a prey or party to what has been happening in the district on things which do not even take the district forward, but bring it back. So for that reason, we have a new cow, Mr. Donald, who we know that he is going to help and support Mayuge. He's not going to be part of all the problems. So I urge the cow to be a man by himself, make his personal decision, use his own integrity, use his professional ethics, that he may handle his office and handle all the technical people very well. In the past, we had technical people who could even do things minus the knowledge of the cow.
The Uganda Youth Parliament has unveiled the results of a survey conducted since September of last year, aiming to identify individuals who have positively impacted people's lives and communities. The survey identified 7 individuals who have excelled in this regard. Among those recognized for their contributions to touching lives and changing communities are Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, the NUP President Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, Hamis Chigundu, Kedi Foundation, Zari Hassan, Silva Namutebi, and Rajiv Rupelia. During the awarding ceremony at Hotel Africana in Kampala, the chairperson of the Uganda Youth Parliament announced Kedi Stephen as the overall winner of the survey. Prime Minister Nabanja was acknowledged, and the influencer individuals were praised for their tireless efforts and contributions involving in improving people's lives.
This golden award to Honorable Kedi and Kedi Foundation. In that criteria of online and ground, we use online because most of the things that people do to support, some of them are online. So we had our online team consisting of 20 people, and we had our ground team of 40 people. We had this survey up to December 20th. We concluded and got the winner as follows. Right Honorable Robina Nambanja got 746 votes. Honorable Chagulanyi got 619 votes. Mr. Miss Chigundu got 570 votes. Honorable Kedi Stephen, the winner, got 820 votes. This survey was concluded and we had to contact you. Reason why sometimes we call one by one is because of the schedules of these people. The people you've had here, these people are always on plane. When you look at Honorable Kedi, when you look at Right Honorable Nabanja, when you look at Rajiv Ruparelia, when you look at Zari Hassan, when you look at Rajiv Namutevi, when you look at Amis Chigundu, Zari, Sentam Bobby Wine, always out. There is nowhere we can get these people at once.
Mr. Brighton, our journey of Kedi Foundation has not been easy, including threats, especially to big political wings who are threatened, who says that we are threat to them, but we have not been threat to them and we are not threat to them. Our work, we serve humanity, not to impress somebody or take somebody's position. And we request that don't threaten us, but join us such that we change people's lives. And I want to thank my good government, my good president, for the opportunity that you've given us, as me as Kedi Foundation, as Kedi Stephen and the Kedi Foundation.
The Hoima City Security Committee has issued an ultimatum allowing only 1 week for those operating in wetlands to vacate. This decision aligns with the presidential directive issued in 2022, urging all stakeholders to protect wetlands. We have more.
Hoima Resident City Commissioner Badru Mugabe emphasizes that most wetlands around the city have been significantly degraded by cultivators, car washes and other developers, necessitating their eviction.
This is a warning to all those that are trying to do any activities in wetlands. That includes tilling or cutting down wetlands for cultivation. It is illegal, and the arm of the law is yet to catch up with them. As Hoima City, we have issued warning letters to encroachers and pending eviction. So we are yet to enforce where we have not reached, but we have been enforcing.
So we don't want to operate in wetlands because it is the government areas.
Mugabe advises the encroachers to utilize available government programs such as the micro-irrigation scheme implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture, Mayuge and PDM to exit the wetlands.
We are doing agriculture activities in wetlands to come to their local governments and ask about the small and micro-irrigation program. This program is a government of Uganda program which can deliver people with micro-irrigation schemes such that they use better these natural resources without endangering them and also affecting other people.
Those who have transformed wetlands into car washing bays are instructed to seek alternatives or face forceful eviction within 1 week. However, members of the Lusaka Car Washers Association say they attempted to cease operations but were hindered by the associated costs.
More than 60.
During the 61st independence anniversary, President Museveni stressed the importance of preserving environmental assets for Uganda and Africa's success. He emphasized the crucial role of the resources such as wetlands, forests, rivers, lakes and water towers in providing essential life-sustaining support that must be conserved.
Well, UBC Lunchtime News takes a very short break, but we will return with more stories after these messages.
Amos Wekesa is a spirited and devoted advocate and champion for Uganda. His never-ending optimism, curiosity, and passion for all things Ugandan can be felt in every tweet and interaction. Amos also puts his money where his mouth is by investing in domestic tourism so that people get a feel of what Uganda has to offer. Amos, a grateful nation thanks you. You are unstoppable. MTN, the Unstoppable Network, celebrates you. Visit GreatLakesSafaris.com and together, let's support Ugandans like Amos who are driving our country's unstoppable progress.
Get value for your money by choosing the right paint. With Global Paints, you don't just paint, but paint for generations to come. Make Global Paints a paint of choice and make your building a paradise. We have weather coat emulsion, undercoat emulsion, silk vinyl emulsion, flat emulsion, super gloss and high gloss. Global Paint, a reliable product.
UBC is the national public broadcaster. We educate, inform, entertain, and inspire our audiences. You can watch us on free-to-air channel 001, DSTV channel 282, GoTV channel 371, Star Times channel 201, Zuku TV channel 20, and Azam TV channel 350. Even when your subscription expires, you can still watch UBC for free on your pay TV platforms.
The only water that can quench my thirst. Aquafina, we are good, good, good. Aquafina, hydration that is good, good, good. With essential and good. Ten over 10 water bottle. Aquafina is my drinking water, my love. Oh, oh, oh.
In the production process of Aquafina, we expertly filter every drop, providing clear and perfect tasting water to help you keep hydrated with the added benefit of minerals. Aquafina is bottled by Pepsi Cola International in Uganda and is available at only 1,000 shillings.
When it is KB o'clock, you need more from your voice bundles. That's why MTN is offering you more minutes across all networks that don't expire. Buy the new 90-minute Freedom Bundle at 5K or the 200-minute bundle at 10K and Jazz with no limit. Katiteri ate, no excuses. Make the call now. Dial *100*21# or use the My MTN app and enjoy your Freedom Bundle today. MTN. Together we are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Welcome back from that break. And now into the business scene. The Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries wants stakeholders in the agriculture industry to align projects with government-initiated programs that targets commercialized practices. The Commissioner in charge of crop protection at the Ministry, Stephen Tibejuka, while officiating at the Sasakawa Africa Association annual meeting, reiterated on the need for private sector to support the government to implement developed agricultural value chain development strategies. Take a look.
The Sasakawa Africa Association Annual General Meeting intends to evaluate strategic project implementation and develop other development plans of transforming agricultural reforms. Emphasis is on the mitigation of climate change effects while facilitating seasonal and off-seasonal farming.
We will continue to address issues of nutrition to ensure that whatever farmers are producing is nutritious, it's healthy, and also they don't lose what they harvest due to post-harvest losses.
The association is working with government extension workers to regenerate agricultural pillars and promote smart climate farming practices.
So we want to promote technologies that are reducing chemical abuse in agriculture, such as herbicides, such as pests. But also at the same time, we do not want it to cut short the income of the farmers.
The market is the anchor, and therefore all efforts we put in should enable our commodities go to both the national markets, access the national markets, the regional markets, and also the international markets, the export market.
The Ministry of Agriculture will partner with the private sector to implement the developed agricultural value chain development strategy.
So we are supporting them along the value chain. You have seen those partners, including insurance, including bankers, including the private sector business people who are involved in machinery.
Unguided use of chemicals is another area of concern, which leads to the contamination of agricultural produce, limiting their competitiveness on national, regional and international markets.
But the good thing now, because of the e-processes, the electronic systems that we have put in place, e-certification and the issuance of these electronic documents that link the production site to the market, we trace back to the producer and go back and work with him to rectify the problem.
The association is implementing institutional farming, which organizes farmers into groups to enhance bargaining power.
So we are trying to train farmers on safe use and handling of these agrochemicals, equipping the input stockists to make sure that they provide the right information to the users, but also the farmers are able to apply these pests in consideration of the safety requirements.
Sasakawa usually train the extension workers, training the community-based facilitators who are in touch with the farmers, such that whenever they are in need of any advice, they are easily accessible.
While agricultural value chain in the transformation from subsistence to commercial farming, so there is need to train farmers on modern farming practices, chemical usage and appropriate mechanization technologies. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwama for UBC.
The Fisheries Protection Unit of the UPDF has destroyed 5 tons of confiscated premature fish at its detachment in Wena, Kalangala district. The operation was carried out under the supervision of the unit head, Lieutenant Colonel Mercy Tukahirwa. We have more.
Or we are banning them after securing the court order. Don't expect any positive comment from that person. And sometimes it takes time to secure court order. And in that period, public will say they impounded our business, but they're not banning them, we are not seeing them. So sometimes they think maybe it is soldiers that have taken their business to be sold somewhere.
The unit is developing operational strategies to cope with dynamic fishermen who continually innovate new techniques for smuggling fishing materials on a daily basis.
Putting inside the charcoal bags.
Either they go ahead, they can even use coffin. They get a coffin, they put immature fish, then they take it to the market. If you are not observant, you will think that maybe there is a dead body in that coffin, or this is charcoal, or it is a sand, when they are carrying what? Mature fish.
In addition to using force, the unit is embracing dialogue and sensitization efforts to educate fishermen on the consequences of illegal fishing practices. Lieutenant Colonel Mercy Tukahirwa, the head of Fisheries Protection Unit of the UPDF, advocates for collaborative approach to mobilize fisheries towards acquiring standard fishing materials.
Our issues of mishandling fishermen and women, and we made alarm to His Excellency several times. They were being picked from their houses in the night, and you know what happens in the night? A husband and a wife naked.
Then nowadays they appreciate the work done by the FPU, and they're appreciating that it's not like before, whereby the soldiers, they used to beat them. Nowadays, they arrest them, and there is a change also because we are doing sensitization. Our commanders, sector commanders all over, we tell them they have to go to the community to sensitize the fishermen, the dangers of illegal fishing, and appreciating the work we are doing.
Operation commanders face challenges from hostile fishermen attempting to submerge them in the waters during operations.
Others, they want to fight with security, with officers on water. And another challenge, you will find the majority of the fishermen on water, they go on water when they're drunk. Others, they use some drugs.
The operations were conducted at major landing sites of Mwena, Nakatiba, Lujabwa, Mutambule, and Banda. Abdul Nasir Lubwama for UBC.
Well, UBC Lunchtime News has come to an end. Thank you so much for your company. Do enjoy much more of UBC Television's programming. I'm Lorene Masika Kazimoto. Have a good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
UBC is the national public broadcaster. We educate, inform, entertain, and inspire our audiences. You can watch us on free-to-air channel 001, DSTV channel 282, GoTV channel 371, Star Times channel 201.